Yo, what's good with y'all? In today's video, I got how to make Still a Brainrot part 7 and stuff. So a lot of y'all were, a lot of comments and stuff. It's actually very funny. At the end of part 6, that video where I was experiencing the movement issue, where I essentially broke. I didn't really break anything. What happened was I put the wrong variable's name. I put NPC instead of NPC model, pretty much. That's what caused them to like stop working and stuff. And a lot of people, they kept commenting and stuff, so I was like, let me go ahead and get that fixed and stuff. So that's why there's just letting you know now. There's not really any new content in this video. It's all really bug fixes. It's just really me going through and fixing a whole bunch of stuff that people pointed out to me and stuff. But yeah, and I do want to go ahead and clarify. I'm aware of the whole thing where like after like 5 to 10 minutes, or not really that long, but like I want to say like 3 to 6 minutes after like having the server up, NPC slow down. I'm still trying to figure out a way to figure that out and stuff, but I don't want to sit here for like a week or two trying to figure that out and stuff, and then not give you a new content. So I'm gonna continue giving you new content, but I will eventually figure out a fix for that. But in the meantime, I fixed a lot of stuff. Shout out to Pichu and Blocks Counter and stuff, as well as anyone else who pointed out these issues to me and stuff. These are just the two people that I took the screenshots of their comments so that I remember to fix the bugs. But so I fixed the issue, which is from the last video. NPCs still moving after arriving at their platform. Oh, sorry. Well, that's not from the last video, but that was a general issue that everyone, I'm pretty sure you guys were all aware of, where like they would teleport here and then they would like continue like moving to the side and stuff like that. Yeah, so I fixed that, so now no movement at all. I fixed, this is from the last video, fixed NPCs randomly stopping after being bought, fixed walk animations sometimes not playing after being bought. So yeah, so I just made it so the walk animation just never stops and stuff, until obviously they reach the collector, and so, or the platform, sorry, and stuff. Because sometimes when you would buy an NPC, their walk animation would stop playing, then it wouldn't start back. So I changed that. Someone pointed out to me that if you respawn or die or whatnot, the bat doesn't work properly. I fixed that and stuff. Someone pointed out that like NPCs can collide with each other. Now, obviously, in a perfect system to where there is no lag or delays in anything, then this won't really matter. But still, generally, I feel like it's just good to make it so that NPCs cannot collide with each other. So I did that. Steals are actually tracked. I actually forgot to do this when I made the steal video and stuff. So now when you steal NPCs, it'll increase the leader stats for it to keep track of how many steals you currently have. I fixed the bats then, which is an animation inconsistency, where like the stun worked perfectly fine, where like the player couldn't move and stuff. And yeah, they couldn't move, and like they would lose the NPC they were stealing and stuff, but like the animation was like inconsistent and stuff, where like sometimes it would show them on the graph, sometimes it wouldn't and stuff. And so yeah, and then like I said, steals are, oh, I don't know why I wrote that twice, but yeah, so steals are accounted for and everything. So yeah, so this video is just going over some bug fixes and stuff. Next part, I don't know what the next part will be. Next part, I mean, a lot of people have asked for data saving, so next part might be, I might just go ahead and do data saving, and then look at doing like rebirths soon and stuff like that, because a lot of people want that. So yeah, guys, just want to remind you guys, please be patient and stuff, as I will continue making more videos for this series, as long as I continue to show it love and support. But please be patient and stuff. I have other things to do aside from the channel and everything. So yeah, but okay, so let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Okay, so first things first, let's go on ahead and open up the core local scripts. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom. We're going to add some stuff to make the bat work properly and stuff after you respawn. So we're going to create a new variable called bat connection, or well, no, let's just keep the same name as game bat function. Set it to nil by default. You'll say player dot character added connect function in parentheses put character. It's character, new character that was recently added. Enter. Then you'll create a variable called new bat, which is equal to player dot backpack dot bat, since the new backpack is created every time the player respawns. And then you'll say if bat function is not equal to, oh my bad, not equal to nil, then that's the case. When to disconnect, we're trying to save resources here. Disconnect, right? Then after that, if statement, then we will say bat connection, or sorry, bat function is equal to, make sure you do new bat, and not the old bat. New bat, oh actually, well, we can save ourselves some time actually here, my bad. So you're going to go up here, you're going to just literally grab this entire function right here, the bat.activated function, copy that, go right here, paste that, and then you're simply just going to say bat function is equal to this, and then just change this to new bat, and then yeah, literally that's it. And then now we can move on to the server script. Okay, so moving on to the server script, the first thing I want to do is, like I said, go ahead and make it so that NPCs cannot collide. So the NPCs cannot collide with each other, so we're just going to go right here. You're going to say physics service, same thing, collision group set collidable, and then you're just going to reference the same group twice. You're going to say NPCs with NPCs, comma, false, so that they cannot collide with each other, right? Then we're going to move down and make some minor adjustments to the bat M1 function and stuff. So I did want to explain the changes with this. So the reason why this is inconsistent is because obviously when animations are played, they're not always played at like the same exact time. Sometimes they're slow, sometimes they're faster, which is why sometimes animations run faster or slower, and which is why I was giving the inconsistency of sometimes the player would be on the floor, sometimes they would be on so they would stand up and the animation would have finished playing. The way to make this consistent is to use a keyframe. If you don't know what that is, let me show you guys real quick. So if you click avatar, rig builder, insert your rig and whatnot and stuff, right, this is for the animation, because you're gonna have to do this, you're gonna need to open the animation editor. So this is for my animation. Again, I did not make this, I got this from Toolbox. So I have the animation here where you fall and everything, right? So you're gonna need to create a freeze point, which is a keyframe, right? So what you do is you just click any empty part right here, right? Just right click and then just click where is it? Add keyframe here, name it, right? And then the square you'll see right here, you'll see that's your keyframe, and then if you hover over it, it should have the name of the keyframe, and then that's how you'll be able to tell. So I would recommend naming it freeze, because that's what I named it. So name it freeze, right? So again, right click and then you would just insert you click add keyframe here, name it, and then you would just move it. So you want to place this keyframe where the animation is, where like the NPC is like on, or not the NPC, sorry. Well, the rig, I guess, is on the floor. Like you see how like by this time they're like laying on the floor. You obviously don't want to put it here, because like, yeah, because then it would stop here, like, them like midway through falling on the ground. You want to wait till they're like actually on the ground, and you also don't want to put it at the end, because sometimes the animation, like I said, can play faster than it's supposed to. And stuff depends on how fast it loads and everything. So you want it to be a few seconds before the animation is actually ends. So I believe this is this is 17 seconds. So I made the keyframe about 5 seconds. I believe that's, if I know how to do math. Yep, I do. Okay, so 5 seconds before the animation ends. So yeah, once you do that, you're gonna have to publish you're gonna have to publish it. And then simply, the great thing is you can just wait, what? Why isn't it giving me the option to? Why is it giving me the option to just? Or why isn't it just giving me the option? That's so weird. And okay, anyway, the point is, so you should say publish to Roblox, and then the great thing is you can just say overwrite, or not say, but click overwrite. It should be in the bottom left of that window. Just click overwrite, and then just overwrite your current animation for it, and then yeah, so that should work. Because that's if you want to do it like with what I'm about to do, because this won't work properly if obviously you don't do what I just showed you how to do. So yeah. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go after we load the enemy animation track, and before we play it. So we're gonna go press enter here, create some space. You're then going to say, let's go ahead and create a variable for this. So we're gonna say look cool. At animation track function is equal to null, and then you'll just say at function is equal to enemy at dot keyframe reached. Connect function, in parentheses put name, enter, right? You're gonna say if name is equal to whatever you named the keyframe. So I'm just gonna put freeze, because that's what I named it, enter. Then you would move this part right here. So you would copy this, you would paste this right here, right? You would paste that right there. Then it will work, and then it will play regularly, and then it will just wait to listen for that. Then this all remains the same. You're just going to delete. You can delete this part. There's no need to do that, because that's the whole point of this. You can just delete the first wait, right? Then I changed the jump power thing because I forgot most games by default use jump height instead. So we're just going to change this to jump height, right? So I'm just going to set it to 0, and then change this to jump height, and then by default I believe it's 7.2, but again, you guys can set that to whatever you want it to be. But yeah. And then yeah, so when all that's done, yeah, okay, so once this is done, we can go ahead and just disconnect the at function when it's done, because by this point in time, yeah, it'll have stopped playing. So yeah, we'll just do that, and yeah, so we're done with the updates there. Then move down to the NPC move function, right? Again, just trying to save some resources. So you want to go ahead and replace this right here, right? This was causing the animation like issues where like the NPC would sometimes not play their walking animation when they would be purchased. So just replace that with move function disconnect, right? Replace that. Then hold on. If workspace dot checkpoints move connect. Yep. Else and then okay, yeah. So then we're gonna go here, right? Enter. Then you're just gonna say if npc dot parent is equal to workspace. Enter, and then you can just copy and paste this. So Control C, delete it, Control V, right? Then just tab over, and you're gonna say else. Then simply just say move function disconnect. Then after return, right? Boom. So that's simple. Um, yep. Then moving on, we're gonna go down to the to destination function. So for this, there is no need for this stuff anymore. So you can just go ahead and delete that. But like I said, I changed the way the animation track works. It works now and stuff. We're gonna go down here. You do not need this. We're actually going to replace this to stop the animation track since we don't already have it. So delete that. Just enter. We're going to use a for I loop. We're going to say for I comma v in I. Wait, there's not already a loop. Okay, I need to make sure there wasn't already a loop. So I pairs, you're just going to say npc dot humanoid dot animator. And you're going to say get playing animation tracks, close parentheses, enter. Then you'll just say v stop. Right. So boom. You'll do that right there. Then we're gonna skip these three ends. Just gonna skip these three ends. And you're just gonna go over here, use the if statement. You're gonna say if npc dot parent is equal to workspace, enter, right? And then copy and paste this, Control C, Control V, right? Again, if you're confused what this means, npc dot parent is equal to workspace. Keep in mind by default the npc should be parented to the workspace by default. That means if they're parented to the workspace, that means they're currently walking across the carpet right now. If they're not parented to the workspace, that means they're parented to a player's base assigned platform, which means they're currently walking to a player's base or they're already at their base and stuff, right? So then moving on from that, we're gonna go down to the steal function, the steal NPC. And then you're just going to go all the way to the bottom, all the very way right here. So to our task.wait, you're going to go before that, press enter, and just go up here. Then you're just going to say stealing player dot leader stats dot steals dot value plus equal 1, right? So that it gives +1 each time. Now this was the infamous issue that literally messed up the whole thing and it caused the issues. Was when if you guys go down here, you notice right here I accidentally put NPC instead of NPC model, right? And keep in mind, NPC is for the original reference, inside of the NPC folder, right? That's why it caused issues where after you bought something, everything would just stop working and stuff. Because I referenced the original model instead of the clone we just created. So all you gotta do is just change this to NPC model. Stuff. In all honesty, it was a very simple mistake that could have been, resolved if people paid attention. But regardless. So from there, then we can go ahead and test to make sure everything works. Let's go ahead and publish our changes to ensure everything is all good. Okay. So let me just make sure. Okay, we're good. Okay. So fixing. Okay. So first things first. I'm drawing. I give myself some money real quick. Okay. So first things first, just generally buying an NPC, right? Boom. Okay, there we go. Yep, there we go. So as you guys can see, I bought the NPC and everything still works perfectly fine. And for some reason, he is in the air, which he shouldn't be in the air, considering the fact that I literally fixed that. But okay, the buying seems to be working just fine. Yep, everything seems to be working good in that regard. The walking animations still seem to be good as well. Why are they like higher? I feel like I forgot. Oh, I know what it was. I think I forgot to delete something. Yep, I know what it is. I forgot something. Hold on. Hold on. Um, when you buy the NPC, try to do something. Hold on. Is it the to destination? It's the to destination. Okay. Inside of the to destination, I must have forgot to do something. 50. This is what it is. Okay. Yeah, this is what it was. Okay. Um. Yeah. Okay. This is what it was. Okay. Right here. So just set this to 1 second instead of 0. Yeah, just set it to like 1 second or maybe 2 seconds and stuff. The whole point is you just want to wait. NPCs can't be moved because players can't interact with them. NPCs can't, but just to be on the safe side. But yeah, just set that to like one or something. I forgot to change that and stuff because that's what was causing them to like freeze midair and stuff because you have to like time it right so that they're like spawning in properly on top of the platform. Okay. So, give myself some money, buy the NPC, okay, both of y'all. Oh, I was going to say. All right, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, see, there we go. So fix that inconsistency issue. Okay, walk animation. As you guys can see, the walk animations were playing just fine. NPCs cannot collide with each other. I mean, there's not really a way for me to test that. Like, it's not really that important to test. Fix bad stun, inconsistent. Okay. So yeah, so then let's just test this real quick. I'm gonna start up a two-player test server so I can show you guys the Batson animation inconsistency should be fixed, as well as steals are being tracked, and fix the bat not working after respawn. So yeah, okay. So as you guys can see, the bat works fine, just fine. However, when I would reset my character, because what someone pointed out to me, the bat would not work. But as you can see, the bat now works even if you respawn. Now walking over to player 2. Right, as you can see, it should be consistent. I might have lied. I'm waiting for the cooldown to be. Oh, there's an error of some kind. All animation is not. What do you mean? Where's my animation? Oh, that's the problem. Where did my animation go? I lost my animation. That's actually crazy. Oh, well, huh. That is so strange. Okay. I don't know where the animation went. Oh, I must have accidentally deleted it before the video. I must have accidentally deleted it before the video. Oh, I must have left that with the other script. Oh, well, that's my bad. Um, hmm. Well, that's my bad, guys. Okay, hold on. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna go retrieve the animation ID for the fall animation and stuff. Everything still works just fine. I just simply forgot to do it. Okay, there we go. And you guys should be back now. Okay, there you go. So yeah, so there we go. Animation. Okay. I swear that I literally remember before I started recording, I remember literally saying, make sure I don't delete the animation, and then I did it. Okay. Anyway, okay. So now when I walk over, right, because there's no animation issues this time. Okay. There we go. As you can see, I'll do it again once the cooldown's over. There we go. Last time. There we go. Yep. And then you can set the stun to however long you want it to be, of course. Then one last test for the steals count. So set my cash to 1,000. Which one am I? Okay, right here. So player 1, I'm gonna go buy an NPC real quick. I'm gonna have player 2 steal said NPC, right? And then how interesting. How very interesting. That's very interesting. We're just gonna ignore that. That aside. Okay, so I move over or not move over, switch over, and then wait. Oh wait, I think I know why he's doing that. Oh, never mind. I think I know what's doing that. Anyway, so we still the NPC. Turn back to home base. And oh, where's the spawner? There we go. And my steals increased by 1. So yeah. As for that, I have no idea why. I honestly have no idea why I did that. I love how it didn't do that at all when I was regularly. Like I genuinely, I don't know why I did that. To be honest, I don't know why I did that. I don't know what's going on with this NPC, to be honest. I don't know. But like I said, I'll look into the whole movement stuff. But these are the major bugs that were fixed and stuff like that. So yeah, I fixed a lot of the major bugs and whatnot. As always, if you guys find more bugs, report them, let me know, and I will get them fixed. Just be patient. I will like everything is a work in progress and stuff. If you wanted a perfect system, go watch a different tutorial. Everything is a work in progress. I'll try to make things the best of my ability, but don't expect perfection on the first try. But anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, let me know any of the bugs you guys find and stuff. Hope you enjoyed the video and expect more content soon. Still Brainrot will be coming out more parts later, but y'all are gonna have to be patient because Grow Garden and Forsaken need some love. So yeah, I'll see you guys next video. Thank you for watching.